position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Riley. Can't get him to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? We're going to get a lot of answers today.
Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Meadows. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Meadows. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spot.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field. They score a touchdown. They made a statement.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking for space. It's Kane. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Lets it fly. Hits the open man. And he's shot on the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. That's reeled in. It's Hampton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going straight.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think third and short is the perfect time to run off the O's because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now I got a fourth down situation.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's King. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Here we go, here we go. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Military stun! Military stun! On the direct snap, it's King. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Now, fourth down.
The Trojans will try to convert on fourth down. Here we go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on fourth and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
And the Trojans have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball. Playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The give from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Edwards. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Going for the big play. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. No, he got loose. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Turning it on. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Using his legs, it's King. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Trojans have taken it inside the 20. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's King. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the ground with the back. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Castro. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. One more snap coming before halftime. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Going right and going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Worley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That receiver is going to think twice about running that same route again as this game goes on because he just got lit up. I'm not even sure how he held on to that ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and once more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown USC. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you were sending a clear message to this offense. This second half ain't going to be easy.
Finds his man. It's Hampton. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run.
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He has the first and still on his feet. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Finds his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball.
Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
Finds his man. It's Hampton across the 35. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Got enough for the first. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this deep.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Pace, 27, jump.
To the ground, he's got it again. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Slams it ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this second.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Offense in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Russell. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires toward the target. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Gets it out fast. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Castro. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And he's over 200 yards from scrimmage. And stop me if you've seen this type of performance before from someone donning that Trojan on his headgear.
So many great players that carry the ball year after year for USC, and just big-time stars. Guys that come in, you know their name immediately. Playmakers that can do amazing things with the football, and this guy's putting on a show.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Corner's going to give them room. Catch in the middle, it's Meadows. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Hampton.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. These corners going to give them some space.